excitement of the trip. Yeah, it's an uphill battle, but you get out what you give.
With that, just take me miles away till I lose track of time and space. Okay, it's time. You either leave or just get in line. And no matter what they say, make your mark, stake your claim. Ooh, stake your claim. Ooh, stake your claim.
Hey guys, I'm Dan, and this is Veronica from the After Hours Review, and you are here at STOL Summertime Online. We are sitting here with Blaque Alex. What's up?
Look at that.
Hello.
All right. So tell us who you are and what you do and all that stuff, and we'll get started.
My name is Alex Turner. That's what my parents called me. And yeah, I've been going under the moniker Blaque Alex, making hip-hop music for the past 3 years. And I'm enjoying that.
That's great. That's awesome. How did you... So you've released a lot. I think we have a number that we wrote down, but it's a lot of releases.
Like at least 20 tracks at this point.
Yeah, well, I put out 5 projects in the past year. There's 45 tracks altogether.
Wow. We were so off.
Yeah, we were very off.
That's great. How do you stay motivated, and what's your drive to just keep creating, just no matter what?
I mean, I don't really know exactly. You know, I just have a lot of ideas. Like I started out as a drummer in bands, and collaborating with people. You know, you work with the flow of everybody. But I always had my own hunches about things. And when I got to the point where I was ready to do a solo thing, and there's a long story behind that, but when I got to that point, I just kind of, I said, okay, now I'm free to just follow my hunches, whatever I want to do, you know. And in my world, there's no rules. So if I just put out a project that's the traditional wisdom says to wait, you know, get the most out of it. And I kind of say, forget that, you know. Just whatever happens.
You're going the exact opposite of what mainstream music is doing.
Right.
Yeah.
So to stick with the motivation of that, how do you find inspiration for so many tracks within such a short period of time?
It's really what's going on in my life, you know. Like the first, when I first started rapping, I had a lot to write about. I went to rehab, and so I was writing about sobriety a lot, and they were more conscious, I guess, spiritual type of raps.
Right.
Then as I got on, as I went on and started seeing certain validations, I started feeling myself a little bit. Okay. Then the rap started changing. You know, now it's now I have different stuff to rap about, you know. But it's not easy to come up with concepts for songs. It's not you know. But when you're a rapper, you can just, if you don't have a concept, you can just rap about yourself. Okay. So there's that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, just living life, man. You know.
Cool.
Not to pivot from this motivational kind of conversation, but I do remember I saw you at a show where you were covering Kanye West. Mm-hmm. Do you have a favorite kind of cover or anything that you just like to do where it's from, not necessarily your work, but just inspired by different artists, or anything that you just like to do for fun, kind of cover wise or anything to perform?
When I was a drummer, yeah, I used to always play Red Hot Chili Peppers songs. Mm-hmm. I know their whole catalog. Cool. You know, anyone who wants to play Red Hot Chili Peppers songs with me, by the way, I'm down. Let's
go.
But yeah, as far as being a rapper, I've only covered Kanye just because I think his songs serve actually being covered. If I were to cover Snoop Dogg, I would just be rapping Snoop Dogg over a track. Mm-hmm. But Kanye, I don't know, it's just something different about his songs where you can actually perform them. You know what I mean? And that actually started with Scatterbrained. Andrew and Clutch, they had the idea to do a Kanye West set because Andrew would always compare me to Kanye, my voice. And he's like, yo, for Night of the Living cover bands, we should do Kanye West. I was like, And it just started as a joke conversation between me, him, and Max. And Max is like, if you guys are serious. And then he hit me up. And I'm like, dude, I don't know if we can find the beats, though. Because, finding Kanye beats is hard online. He just, sent me, 12 of them that he found on YouTube.
It's I was no, there's no excuses.
Yeah. I was like, all right, that's it. But, yeah, I mean, I like covering Ye. I don't know. But, it's not I wouldn't cover other artists. I would cover, a Roots track if I had, a band. Mm-hmm. Something like that. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Something in the future that we could see maybe, because I know you sample a lot of tracks in your songs or anything, but would that be something in the future that you would want to pursue?
Yeah.
A Roots track.
Actually, yeah. There was a who told me about this? Someone had an idea to do a covers album, and that was you.
That was me.
Okay, yeah, you were talking.
You're the master.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah. Okay, so like for that project, I don't know if it's like happening still, but I thought about doing a root song and like just asking a band to like cover it, and then like maybe I would do my own lyrics on top of the beat or something like that, you know.
Cool.
Yeah.
It is still happening, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Damn, when you said it, I was like, that sounds familiar. Oh, yeah.
I was like, that was it. Love it.
I like that you said that you can perform Kanye, because I feel like he's one of the only rappers that tells a story. Currently, in a way. Like when you think of Snoop Dogg, Snoop is more, sometimes there's stories, right? But it's more like just gangster rap, where Kanye's not always the same bullshit, right?
I hear where you're coming from. I mean, you know, there's J. Cole. You know, he's
True.
very much a storyteller. Kendrick. I mean, Kendrick is like, I think Kendrick's the king storyteller right now. His last two albums, or the two albums before this last one, they were like movies, you know?
Yeah.
Good Kid, Mad City.
It's
like a whole album. It's a whole album based off like, he went to go see this girl and he got jumped. And like there's all these voicemails he got throughout that day, and he like connected the album, and it plays out kind of like Memento. You know, it starts in the middle and meets in the end, just, you know.
Right.
But yeah, no, Ye is like, you know what it is with him, it's just he just considers so much more than just like rapping in the mic. He considers the stage design, he considers his outfit, he considers the dancing, you know, stuff like that. So when you can like channel him when you perform his stuff. Like I literally just go up there and like do an impression of Kanye, and it's
You gotta
just
like shut off and then like become a
right.
new person. That's great.
Right.
That's cool.
Yeah. So, but yeah.
Cool.
Good stuff.
I want you to ask your Long Island question.
My long. Oh yeah. All right. So I actually had a friend. I was taking photos of him. He's a hip hop artist. Not going to mention his name in case he gets embarrassed, but whatever. So we were talking, and he's like, "Yeah, I don't think there's that much like hip hop in the Long Island music scene." And I'm like, "Are you kidding me? I can give you like 10 right now."
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't believe you. I'm like, I've literally talked to all these people. I'm definitely curious, what are your thoughts on just like hip hop in the Long Island music scene specifically, and also in New York,
Sure.
and just like being a local artist.
Sure. I mean, it's different. Like I come from the bands. I was in Nonstop to Cairo last, right? So that they're like the center of like the Long Island music scene, like. But now I'm a rapper, and it's different. I don't blame that kid for not knowing that there's that many rappers on Long Island, because we just kind of move differently. You know what I mean? Like, there's definitely, I think there's like a lot of rappers that do collaborate together on shows a lot. Sargon and Yinka, you know, they put on a lot of shows. But for the most part, man, it's like, there's not too many opportunities to play like there is in a band.
Makes sense.
So I think we tend to kind of gravitate towards the internet more.
Okay.
And which is another reason why I kind of release a lot of more music, because I don't play as many shows, so it's like, well, just keep making music.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, I wish it would get more of a look. Like I would love to see a rapper at Great South Bay. I don't see why that shouldn't be a thing.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It almost seems like there's like a rule almost.
It's like, no rappers.
Yeah, but not that there is, but you know, it's just you never seen one.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I mean, we're scattered around, you know. Like I'm always finding out about new rappers on Long Island,
Yeah,
you know.
that's what I was thinking too. It's like, that's like, I don't know. It's hard to come by, but once you find like the gems, they're amazing. Like for you, for example, not to take your horn, but
No,
you know.
thank you. Appreciate it.
You know, do you think that because I think it's easier to say with more like band kind of scenes where there's like a community and everything. Do you think there's a community in the hip hop music scene, or is it kind of like we're all doing our own thing, and then like if we see each other, like cool, that's
Yeah.
great? Or
Well, you know, they had the Earwax. I don't know if you heard of the Earwax sessions.
I think yeah.
Yeah, they used to do that at AMH.
Yeah.
So before COVID, yeah, I think they were definitely creating a community. And that's cool, you know, because it's needed. But for the most part, I do feel like it's like scattered more. But you gotta remember too, like the internet really lends itself to rap. Like if you look at a lot of the viral videos, a lot of TikTok videos, it's usually, you know, it's not ska bands. It's like rap artists, hip R&B artists, stuff like that. So like, you know, I think we can find a thrive in a different way on the internet. So in a sense, you can kind of isolate yourself and be successful. Whereas if you're in a band, you know, you got to join the fray. You know what I mean? Because that's like, I mean, why be in a band if you're not gonna do live shows?
Right,
You know what I
sure.
mean?
Right.
But yeah.
Cool.
All right, we're gonna.
So
oh.
you're gonna be performing for us tonight. What song are you performing, and why did you choose that song?
The song I'm doing tonight is called Rain, and that's on my latest EP. Trust Me, It's Fire, streaming everywhere.
It's not because it's fire. That's actually the album name.
Yeah, Oh yeah. No, that's the title of the album.
But it is fire. But
Right. You see how it goes in circles? That's why I love it too. But yeah, I'm gonna do Rain, and that's just my favorite song on the project. So like, that's a single I'm pushing now. There's a video for it, and yeah, right. Yeah, it's just, I think the way I'm rapping on that song, I kind of had a breakthrough on that song, like as a lyricist, with my cadence and my words, and that one just kind of flowed out in 10 minutes. And to me, those are always the best songs, you know.
What do you think attributed to that? I'm curious. Like
To the breakthrough?
Yeah, like the beat. Like, what is you think that channeled that energy?
Well, I've been changing my writing approach. Like, I used to write in my phone, or I used to write in a notebook and stuff, but right now I've just been
it's just like like the light of God. Just you got this. Just like what attributed to this like aha moment. It's like bing.
Yeah, that was amazing.
It worked perfectly.
But so like lately, I just literally like, I have a beat. Like, I found this beat from this producer, Lethal Needle, on YouTube. Bought it, and I just put it on and sat at my computer. Like, I just sit at my computer. I just sit at the mic and I just try to write in my head. And as I come up with lines, I put them down. So I think that, like, without the crutch of my pen and the book and the phone, it just brought a different thing out of me. It was more natural, you know. Because sometimes I'll think of cool stuff that I want to do, but then when I go to write, I'll forget it. If I'm just at the mic already, you know, I can just like mumble it, like bada 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 da, and then like literally like, okay, find words to fit into that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it keeps like the initial spirit of the song. You know, like I don't know how Rain would have came out if I would have sat down and tried to write it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's where that comes from.
That's awesome.
Cool.
Well, yeah, we can't wait to hear it, and we're gonna see that right about now. That's how we do that, right?
They are so beautiful, we want them with us. Stop them. Raining. Beautiful, stop raining. Stop them raining. They are so beautiful, we want them with us. Stop them. Raining.
Chunky motherfucker, full figure up, buster, soul crusher, nigga. I was flustered in the gutter like a sucker, trying to get my soul unclustered now. Rapping at the level of a summer blockbuster. These other niggas lack luster, saw myself go from people to hunter. I'm your instructor now. A new day has arrived, newly aligned. I survived my demise, I'm revived in my mind. I'm dime at a dime since I was a youngster now. These psychoanalytics of a dreamer and a cynic come courtesy of the clinic. Despite the way I trusted her, I disgusted her. You never know who's in it. I'm fucking around with niggas. Really, I'm lazy. I could just turn up the flatulence and you may as well call it a day, B. Spirit of Aries, spirit of Mars, spirit of Hades. Got a war level, Palpatine is always at the door level trying to raise me. The way I be ducking the rain and arrange my reign and always be making it rain. Cocaine on you main, insane with the brain, insane with the slang. Deranged in the game, too vain to be tamed. Look at what I overcame. I mean, I suffered in silence, then I was wildin'. Checked in the asylum, demolished the problem. Now they can't stop me from smiling, now they can't stop me from shining. 2 steps from a diamond, pressure is necessary, nigga. Word in the street is I'm legendary, nigga. Savage is ordinary, nigga. That's just a Tuesday. Long Island revolutionary, these niggas should put me in Newsday. Do it every quarter, niggas, until it's a regular thing. I'm chilling at the breakfast table, drinking coffee, headline reads, black is the king. Chunky motherfucker, full figure up, buster, soul crusher, nigga. I was flustered in a gutter like a sucker, trying to get my soul unclustered now. Rapping at the level of a summer blockbuster, these other niggas lack luster. Saw myself go from people to hunter, I'm your instructor now. A new day has arrived, newly aligned. I survived my demise, I'm revived in my mind. I'm dime at a dime since I was a youngster now. These psychoanalytics of a dreamer and a cynic come courtesy of the clinic. Despite the way I trusted her, I disgusted her. You never know who's in it. I'm fucking around with niggas. I'm just fucking around with niggas. I'm fucking around with niggas. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop.